IEC 61850 Edition 2 cleared the confusion associated with testing the IED. Edition 2 added the feature where the device can either subscribe to the GOOSE message or from a simulator. With the advancements in test equipment, they have the ability to generate simulated GOOSE messages. The LPHD logical node has the data object defining whether the IED will be accepting real or simulated data. If the LPHD sim object is set to true, it will accept signals with the simulation bit set to true as well. If the LPHD sim object is set to false, it will accept only real signals or where the simulation bit is set to false. Let's take a look at how the different types of signals are handled. Maintenance testing in cases such as IED maloperation require it to be tested before putting it back in operation. In the typical case, this requires sending a testing crew to the substation to perform the testing, a time-consuming and a very expensive process. The use of protection systems in a digital substation environment allows the testing to be performed remotely. However, the use of both sampled values and the GOOSE messages is required for the end-to-end testing. For the testing of part of a scheme that is affected by the modification, it is possible to do the remote testing using the testing features from IEC 61850 Edition 2, the simulation bit and the GOOSE message, and the different modes of the tested function elements. This supports the ability to remotely test a subset of functions and their elements while keeping the rest of the system in operation. Let's look at how real and simulation input signals are processed if both signals are injected at the same time using the GOOSE simulation bit. The emphasis on both the IED's LPHD1 logical node simulation bit and the simulation bit of the signal. If the IED simulation status is equal to false, the signals with the simulation bit set to false will be processed. If the IED simulation bit is set to true, it will process signals with the simulation bit equal to true. Then the signals with the simulation bit set to true will be processed. Now what happens if the IED simulation bit is set to true, but we stop injecting a GOOSE message with the simulation bit set to true? Then the IED will not have any signals to process unless the IED simulation status goes back to false.